People think that that's the way to read. Like, okay, I started this book, I've got to finish it. That's the way to start hating reading. How do you balance different kinds of books that you read? I think the only way to get into reading so it helps you is to follow your curiosity. So that means that here right now, you read the thing that you actually want to learn about. Most people, especially your age, they make this mistake. They read the same book. So for example, they're 100 pages into this book on like deep work, right? And they feel obligated to finish this book first, or they feel like they have to read this book, or, you know, someone mentioned it or whatever, you know, they're obsessed about this book. But if they're being honest, today they woke up thinking more about fitness. And so if they try to read this book, their brain wouldn't focus, their mind would just wander, you know, they'd be reading it and then you get like a random thought or memory, and then there's no point, you're just wasting time. I think reading is fantastic. I think it's really, really good for your development, but you have to always be reading something that you're currently interested in. So that means you've got to get used to times where you start a book, you get 50 pages in, and then you don't even read it again, maybe at all. Or maybe that, you know, there's pressure from your parents, or maybe you watch a video where I'm talking about, yeah, you got to read this book, but you don't really want to read that one. If you try to read those ones, you'll find that there's no point at all. So I'll say to you, as you go through your day and it's like time to read, just ask yourself a question. What do I want to learn right now? What am I curious about right now? Is it literature? Am I in the mood for literature? Is it business? Is it in my language? Is it in English? And then follow that moment to moments. People think that that's the way to read. Like, okay, I started this book, I've got to finish it. That's the way to start hating reading. Because there's a time when, like, you know, the books kind of, bro, some of these books are crap, okay? Some of these books are crap. Some of these books should be like, 10 pages, but they're like 200. The guy just keeps saying the same thing over and over again. Sometimes you don't want to read this book, but you feel like you need to finish it, which in my opinion is completely wrong. I want to read a book. Like, I don't read books. I read bits that I actually am interested in. So this is why I love reading, because I'm always reading something that's 10 out of 10 interesting for me. When I used to hate reading, it's because I would have a book and I just thought you had to like finish the book. Imagine if you were only allowed to watch like one YouTube video at a time and you couldn't click on another one which piqued your interest more.
This clip is from Adonis School. Get the chance to directly speak with Hamza and ask him about anything. Adonis School is packed with value, with daily calls and guides on sleep, YouTube, testosterone, every day. Hamza shows you the fastest way to make $10,000 per month, the secret tactics he used to get 2 million subscribers on YouTube, and every biohack he used to maximize productivity, with many more to come. Everything that you need to become a dangerous entrepreneur is right here. Check out the first link in the description to join Adonis School now.